Hello and welcome back to part 3 of Ignorant Northerners Let's Play of The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. And we're back here in Wayne Priory. And Joffrey is not asleep, so you were wrong. And we're going to talk to him. By the way, before we do that, we're going to have a quick look at the Amulet of Kings. And it's worth 1,000 gold, and it looks really nice, so we should try it. The Amulet of Kings slips off your neck as you try and fasten it. Right, I'm guessing then we can't sell it. Maybe we should give it back.
I'm Brother Joffrey. What do you want?
The Emperor sent me to find you.
Emperor Urial? Do you know something about his death?
Yeah, I was there.
You'd better explain yourself. Now.
Whoa, I didn't do it. I was just there. It's hard to explain. It's a long story.
You brought me the Amulet of Kings? This cannot be. Let me see it.
Here.
By the 9.
Have it.
This is the Amulet of Kings. Who are you? How did you get this? What do you know of the Emperor's death?
Can I just tell you the whole story and then it'll all make sense? Like, there are a lot of sewers and, you know, some, like... Do we know that they're Mythic Dawn yet? I suppose not. Some assassins. They're called the Mythic Dawn. You'll find out later.
As unlikely as your story sounds, I believe you. Only the strange destiny of Urial Septim could have brought you to me carrying the Amulet of Kings.
Who is this Prince of Destruction?
The Prince of Destruction he referred to is none other than Mehrunes Dagon, one of the lords of the demonic world of Oblivion. The Emperor's words, "Close shut the jaws of Oblivion," certainly suggest that he perceived some threat from Oblivion. But all the scholars agree that the mortal world is protected from the danger of Oblivion by magical barriers.
Then how can Oblivion threaten us?
I'm not sure. Only the Emperors truly understand the meaning behind the rituals of coronation. The Amulet of Kings is ancient. Saint Alicia herself received it from the gods. It is a holy relic of great power. When an emperor is crowned, he uses the amulet to light the dragon fires at the Temple of the One in the imperial city. With the emperor dead and no new heir crowned, the dragon fires in the temple will be dark, for the first time in centuries. It may be that the dragon fires protected us from a threat that only the emperor was aware of.
The Emperor asked me to find his son.
I am one of the few who know of his existence. Many years ago, I served as captain of Urial's bodyguards, the Blades. One night, Urial called me into his private chambers. A baby boy lay sleeping in a basket. Urial told me to deliver him somewhere safe. He never told me anything else about the baby, but I knew it was his son. From time to time, he would ask about the child's progress. Now it seems that this illegitimate son is the heir to the Septim throne, if he yet lives.
So it basically goes out and out to say that Uriel Septim basically was a cheat, and he had an illegitimate son. So that really nice guy that we met, yeah, he had a bad side to him as well, I suppose.
His name is Martin. He serves Akatosh in the chapel in the city of Kvatch, south of here. You must go to Kvatch and find him at once. If the enemy is aware of his existence, as seems likely, he is in terrible danger. And please, let me know if there's anything you need. My resources here are limited, but I will help in any way I can.
Tell me about the Amulet of Kings.
It will be safest here with me. When you return with Martin, we will figure out our next move.
Can I get some assistance?
I keep a few things here in my chest to resupply traveling blades. Help yourself to whatever you need.
Oh, alright. I'll take the steel arrows, they'll be useful. I'll take the steel bow, that'll be useful. Take the full leather. I'll take that. on that. Is there anything I want to store in the chest? I've got steel short sword, so I don't really need an iron short sword. I'll keep the iron dagger. I'll keep the staff. Don't need them. Don't need a torch. So is there anything else I want to take out? What's worth value? It's worth value, but it's... I'll take that. That'd be too much. How many have I got left? I've got 23. I'll take that. I've got 16. Yeah, I'll leave the rest. That'll do. Might be other stuff I want. Can I read that? Thank you. Well, you guys can read it. Which means I can read all these books. And that one's a long book. I'm not going to read all of these right now. I'll read some of them later.
Your first priority now should be to find Martin and bring him back here.
Alright. Assistance?
I don't have much here at hand, but you're welcome to anything you need from my chest in the reading room. Prior Maberel and Brother Piner may also be able to help. You should speak to them about it, if you haven't already.
Oh, cool. Boris.
One of the youngest blades ever to serve in the Emperor's personal guard. I am glad to hear that he survived, but I fear he will take the Emperor's death particularly hard.
Tell me about the dragonfire.
The coronation of each new Emperor is sealed when he uses the Amulet of Kings to light the dragon fires in the Temple of the One. The dragon fires of Akatosh remain lit until the death of the Emperor. His successor then lights them anew upon ascending to the throne. With Emperor Urial dead and no successor crowned, the Temple of the One will be dark for the first time in centuries.
Oh, that's interesting. Tell me about the Elder Council.
The Elder Council rules in the Emperor's absence by ancient tradition. Chancellor Akato heads the Elder Council and is the closest thing the Empire has to a leader right now. But the Blades answer only to the Emperor, of course. We are not an arm of the government.
Alright. Oh, got lots more to ask you. Martin.
He is a priest in the chapel of Akatosh in Kvatch.
Ah, Kvatch.
He never knew that he was Uriel Septim's son. You need to find him at once and bring him safely back here.
Okay. Tell me about Mary.
Daedra, Prince of Destruction, an inveterate foe of all mortal races. He was involved with Jaeger Tharn's plot against the Empire years ago. It doesn't surprise me to find his hand in the current calamity.
I'm not sure if that's Morrowind or Daggerfall, that one. But yes, one of the previous games, Jaeger Tharn was the main bad guy.
Yes, Boris told you right. I am the Grand Master of the Blades. We serve the Emperor and the Septim bloodline. Talos is our patron. You wonder to find me here? Discretion is our watchword. Only a few of us have the honor to serve publicly in the Imperial Guard.
Yes, yeah. That's that. Thank you for all your assistance.
You must find Martin before the
Too bad I
enemy.
can't take them. And that cabinet's obviously a secret room. Hey, Prime Airbarrow.
I know that you are on an important mission for the Blades. Please, if you need a horse, take mine from the Priory stables.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's a generous
Go
offer.
with Talos' blessings.
I got a free horse. That'll do. I can't remember what each one gives you, but one of them gives you a potion. One of them gives you something else. I don't know what time it is. 4:30 AM. Yeah, we need to get some sleep. Can we sleep here? We can. Okay, let's get a couple of hours. Let's get 5 hours of rest. Get up bright and early in the morning and head out. So, we can take the horse, which we will do actually. Yeah, we'll take the horse. You can ask other people for assistance, and I'm pretty sure they can give you some. But we're going to head to Chorrol. In fact, here's a guy.
Greeting. I'm the shepherd here. Aaron.
Tell me about rumors.
Don't get too many folks passing through here these days. We'll see.
Let's start buttering him up.
You can't scare. You're pathetic. I like that a lot. I like you, too.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's great! How's it go again? I like you, too. You're pathetic. You can't scare me.
Well, that didn't work out as well. Anyway, Joffrey.
If he's not sleeping or eating, he'll be fussing with his books, I reckon, over in the Priory House. Well, I normally stay out of the affairs of the great folk that come through Waynon Priory to see Master Joffrey. But go ahead and take this hammer. You might have use of it, and I have others. Not much call for smith work around here, in any case.
Oh.
Well, we both have...
So he gives me a repair hammer, which actually, at this point, is very useful. Ah. I suppose it's the rough one. I'm not wearing the rough one anymore, so it doesn't really matter. Let's go up to Chorrol, although it matters towards its value, I suppose, but it's not going to make much difference in gold at this point. So we've got a horse, and it makes things a little bit faster. We could jump with it. I like to stable my horses. You stay there. Be a good horse. And I'm going to check out the city of Chorrol. That's what we're going to do. Check out the city of Chorrol. And... yeah. Welcome to Chorrol. So first thing we need to do is find some merchants. We need to sell some stuff and have a look around. Just dogs randomly running around. That's cool. Fire and steel. This sounds like somebody who could sell me some stuff. And probably some repair hammers as well.
Hello, I'm Rashida, the smith, and this is fire and steel. Quality armor and weapons, repairs too. What can I do for you?
Tell me about Chorrol.
Nice town, but you need money here to live well. Head out of town and do some hunting. Sell the skins, or you can loot old caves and ruins.
Alright, that's interesting. Tell me about rumors.
Have you seen Valus Odal recently? Spends all day in the tavern since his boys left.
That is a reference to the Odal farm quest, which we might do early on actually, because it's a fairly easy quest and you get a decent reward for it.
Let's get to training.
Armourer. I'll train myself, to be fair. I know a little bit about repairing leather and stuff like that, so I think we can learn. What do you sell?
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all.
What can I sell you? And how much disposition?
You don't expect me to make that deal.
I was. Can I
Another.
make it my friend
Yes?
first? She likes a joke and that, and she hates them. So bang,
You're
bang.
Was that supposed to? Yes, yes. What? Not bad. Not bad at all.
47.
That's a bit excessive, don't you think? Whatever you want. That's pretty. You're a big, fat liar. Don't, please. I'm sorry. Don't be silly. Yeah, you're That's right, exactly. Armor, weapons, I have it all. How may I help you?
Now she accepts. Can I get away with more?
You don't expect me to make that deal, do you?
Not quite yet. Maybe I can get away with 46%.
You need to make a
Nope.
better offer.
45% of the value?
You need to make a better offer.
Nope. 44% of the value. I'm just trying to haggle for the best price at this point. And I shouldn't, because money will become a lot less of a problem later. Probably should have kept the soul gems that actually have souls in. But hey, don't worry about it.
You've made a...
Sell all this rubbish.
You've made a good bit of gold.
And see if she's got any repair hammers. Yes, she does. She'll sell 19 each. So how many do I want? I'll just buy 5 for now. So that's going to cost me a chunk
I
anyway.
appreciate-
At this point. Well, we're close to leveling up. So we're getting closer.
Bye.
And we've dropped some weight.
Hello, I don't think we've met. Are you new in town?
Yes, I'm pleased to meet you.
Likewise. I'm always glad to meet someone new. Welcome. I'm sure my mother would be glad to meet you as well.
Oh, really?
My mother owns Northern Goods and Trade in Chorrol.
I'll check it out.
That Ramalas Briant sure loves his dogs. A little too much if you ask me.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, I've never had that conversation before.
day.
Is it because I'm playing Argonian that she approaches you? That'd be an interesting... Let me know in comments. Is it because she's Argonian she approached me? Because I've never had her approach me before. I've always spoke to her. Or her mother first.
Morning. Only the finest wares to buy and barter at Northern Goods and Trades.
Please let me know about that. Tell me about
If
Chorrol.
I don't have what you need, you might try the other Chorrol merchants. Renoir's has books, fire and steel for your armor and weapons.
Alright, tell me about Joffrey.
An old cleric with that name comes in now and then. Lives southeast of town on the Black Road at Waynon Priory.
Well, we know where he lives. We've already met him.
Anyone looking for work should consider the Fighters Guild. I hear they're always looking for recruits.
I could do him money, but I'm not much of a fighter. What would Julia think about that? I suppose he could try his hand, and if it gets a bit too rough for him, they could always, like, cease work with him.
Must we talk about the Fighters Guild now? No.
And I was supposed to check if there was
Hi
anything to
there.
buy from her,
What?
or anything I should sell.
Let's
How much
get
can
to
she train
training.
me in? Merchants? No, I'm not wasting money
What
yet.
can I
but
interest you in?
it's interesting. I'm still wearing the Mythic Dawn Hood. I can sell some of this. I don't think I need those. I'm not really a sorcerer.
And
I'm definitely keeping all healing potions.
that's more than I'd usually pay.
And I never really haggled. Oops. Oh well. We'll haggle for a bit more.
A good price. That's a...
Oh no, we've got 49 lockpicks, which is pretty good
Come
right at
back
this
and
point.
see me again.
Lockpicks early on until you join a certain guild can be quite a nuisance to get hold of. But anyway, I think we've dropped enough weight now. Why am I still carrying that weighs so much? I don't know. It shouldn't matter. I should level up soon. Although I haven't really put out into strength right now. But
Go ahead.
that's something I might need to work on just to bring carry weight up a little bit more. Maybe that's something I should think about. The Fighters Guild. Maybe we should join them. A little distraction while we're here in... Yeah. Let's join up.
For you right now, or ever. You're not afraid of trouble, are you? You'd like the Fighters Guild.
Tell me about them.
If you're looking to join up, you should speak with Velena Daunton in Chorrol, Azan in Anvil, or Burj Grokash in Cheydinhal.
Well, I'm in Chorrol right now, so can I join?
If you're interested.
Alright.
I'm through talking to you.
Actually,
You're not I'm not so sure about that Yugal Belet. An odd fellow, and people have said there are strange noises coming from his house at all hours.
well, that's interesting. Because that actually comes in
Leave
later.
me alone.
Hugo Bleti is a certain person who you'll find out later on. So this is Velena Daunton.
Greetings. How?
I'd like to join the Fighters Guild.
The Fighters Guild is always looking for new members. If you've got a clean record and don't have a bounty on your head, we may be able to use you. Are you interested in joining?
Yes, Samuel.
Excellent. You are now an associate in the Fighters Guild. You should report to either Azan in Anvil or Burz Grokash in Cheydinhal for...
Alright, so I can't do out here then.
Go ahead, please. I was
Rumours?
in Cheydinhal last week, and I'm sure I saw Reynold Germain. He acted like he didn't know me, though.
Alright.
Yes, it's quite odd. Reynold, who I've bumped into several times in Chorrol, acted like I was a complete stranger. Also, he seems sober, which is a refreshing change. Usually Reynold is stumbling around Chorrol drunk as can be. Very odd, but then it's really none of my business.
Yeah, well, fair enough.
See Azan in Anvil, or Bert...
Yeah, you told me that already.
Good day.
And you can take all these weapons, and there's a fine steel longsword there. There's a silver short sword, which I will take. There's a reason for that. Silver is one of the only few things that you can hit ghosts with. And it's actually stronger than my steel short sword, so I'll probably just sell that. I'm not sure if I can find a few repair hammers here. I probably didn't have to buy them, but we won't worry about it. So we've joined the Fighters Guild. We're going to dip his toes in there, but not. I don't think we're much of a fighter. I think there's other guilds that Jalia area is more suited for.
I mean, there's always something there in need. And Seed Neas gives a fair price, especially.
So we're gonna look into that. So what we're gonna do?
To his friends.
Well, Joffrey's kind of.
Have mercy. Just one coin.
Joffrey's kind of told us what we should do now, which is find Martin, but we're gonna take a break from that and we're gonna do something else. I don't know what. You know what? I know what. I know what we should do at this point. There is a particular quest in Chorrol, I think, that's just right up our alley to get us whet us appetite for a bit of sneaky, bit of investigation, and just get us, you know, slowly moving up. Probably some items that we can get.
Well met.
So let's do that.
Tidings, citizen.
Hello.
I always
Welcome
bow
to
to a
Castle
countess.
Chorrol. It's a pleasure to meet you. I am Countess Valga of Chorrol. I wish I had time to chat, but I'm afraid I'm in the middle of an investigation.
An investigation, you say? By house
I don't
in town?
trust you enough to talk about that.
Oh, right, okay. Tell me about Chancellor
As the
Cotter.
head of the Elder Council, High Chancellor Orkato is the de facto ruler of the Empire for the time being.
Tell me about Chorrol.
We're a mountain people, tough, independent. County Chorrol is rich in mines and timber, wool and mutton, and hard-working people.
Tell me about the
You
investigation.
seem the trusting type. Perhaps you can assist me.
Alright, you trust
It
me about
seems
that.
someone has taken away an heirloom that is quite dear to me.
Not about house.
I want you to help me recover a stolen painting. The painting was of my lost love, the Count Valga, and it has been stolen from my bedchamber. If you find the painting and bring the culprit to justice, you shall be justly rewarded. What say you?
Yeah, I'd be glad to
Very
help.
well. I suggest you begin to gather clues. And I warn you, do not accuse the wrong person, or I shall be quite cross with you. Here are some keys. They should allow you
So, this should help me, or help Jalia become a bit more favourable with the top brass of Cyrodiil, and should give him basically the ability to go back to the Imperial City without basically being arrested for escaping the prison.
Your best bet is to speak to residents of the castle. Once you have found out all you can, search for physical clues.
Will do. Tell me about the castle
Chanel and
residents.
Orgnolf both reside in the private quarters section. They have been restricted to remain indoors, so they should be easy to find. You may also want to speak to Bitneld, the captain of the guard. He can be found on patrol in Chorrol or in the barracks. Finally, I would try speaking to Orak Grogoth, who is my steward. He resides in the private quarters section as well. If he isn't in the castle, he may be at the Northern Goods and Trade, buying food to stock our larder. I don't trust...
Okay.
I was elsewhere at the time of the robbery, and the chamber was locked. The only other people who have had access to the chamber and were unaccounted for are the court mage, Chanel, and the porter, Orgnolf.
Okay.
Don't forget to check with Bitneld, the captain of the guard, my steward, Orak Grogoth, and my herald, Laith Wavrick.
Alright, I'll check out all those people. Tell me
The
some rumors.
legions patrol the roads, and they've always been sufficient. I can't imagine we'll ever be at war with the provinces. Not in my lifetime.
Well, I'm pretty sure that the whatever year war that precedes Proceed Skyrim is not. It's a bit off before that happens. I'm pretty sure. Is it like 100 years before that happens? But I don't know. I'm not 100% sure on the law there.
The painting is all I have left that reminds me of the Count. I spend many a lonely night wishing that the words I speak to it will be heard, and not just fall upon the lifeless pigments and canvas.
Okay then.
Good luck, investigator.
I'm not going to accuse the Countess. So, we have picked up a quest. Canvas the castle. And we're going to do that next time. So thank you all for watching. And I appreciate you all being here. Please share, like, comment and subscribe. This has been Ignorant Northerner playing The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Part 3. And I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye for now.